General Ibrahim Babangida IBB confesses, "I was depressed to watch Vasa die the way it did, or the way he died." General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida IBB has gladly told the world all incidents that occurred during his reigns as a military head of state. Babangida, who gave himself an acronym of military president in Nigeria, annulled the presidential elections held on 12th June 1993, won by the late MKO Abiola, Moshood Kashimawa, aka Abiola, and the most fierce and fairest election ever. Since the history of democratic rules in Nigeria, and the first since 1983 coup, which ended the country's second republic. The elections were the outcome of a transitional process to civilian rule spearheaded by the military ruler Babangida. The Babangida administration also tried and executed 10 officers, including his childhood bosom friend and a classmate, Major General Mamman Gia Vasa, for a phantom coup plot, which is against the administration. The late Major Gideon Gwaza Oka, who led the 1992 bloody coup against the administration, stated in his broadcast that the Varsa coup was not a coup but a mere intention, yet to materialize, describing the execution of the officers as murder. In his book, a major journey in service recently launched in Abuja, IBB tagged as Maradona. In his days as a head of state, he said, "What has come to be known as the Vasa coup occurred within the first few months of the administration, which it began first as a series of rumors. I heard through multiple sources that my childhood friend and longtime colleague General Mamman Gia Evasa was planning to topple our young administration in a coup at first. I dismissed it as the handiwork of people who were envious of the cordial relationship between Vasa and me over the years." Well, I knew, for instance, that many intermediate and senior officers were unhappy that I appointed General Bassa as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Abuja, even though he was not part of the change of government that ousted General Buhari. Yet, I remain the true watch. Yet I remain true to our friendship and bent backwards to accommodate his excesses and boisterousness among some of our colleagues and the public. Vasa became known as the Emperor of Abuja because of his robust boisterousness and love of drama. I admired his passion for poetry and fraternity with the Association of Nigeria Authors. Now, rumors about the impending coup reached me through military intelligence and some officers close to Vasa. Many were cautionary advice. Sir, now be careful with your friend, as many informants did not want to be quoted or to be called or to come between us as friends. I dismissed them at first as mere rumors. Ours is a society in which the poor and the power of a rumor can overwhelm the reality of facts. Now, because the rumors about happenings in high places tend to be attractive to a mass audience, they tend to gain ground, which quickly and acquire a life of their own. Except unless confronted with the power of facts based on thorough investigation, these rumors are repeated and passed around the country tend to become alternative facts. They could have a destructive effect on public sensitivity and perceptions. Now, with Our experience in the few months in government and the benefit of hindsight based on previous rumors. I determined that the best way to tackle the rumors about a possible Barca coup was by confronting the principal suspects. Therefore, when the spell of the stories rose too high, I confronted Vasa himself after reporting the rumors to more senior colleagues like General Nasco Garba Duba and Wusheshe. Nasco intervened and tried to find out the truth from Vasa, and Vasa flatly denied it all. But the covert investigations by the military and other intelligence services continued. He further buttressed that once a substantial, incontrovertible evidence was established, the arrest began. It turned out that Evasa had paid several officers some money and cash to facilitate the coup operation. One of them was Lieutenant Con Musa Bitiyong, Colonel Musa Bitiyong, who was given 50,000. He admitted it, and the Versa also admitted the payment, but said he wanted to help Bitiyong establish a farm project. The case of Lieutenant Colonel Musa was not helped because he had previously been involved in other controversial coup stories. Ngida confessed when the coup was first uncovered, I did not quite believe the extent of Versa's involvement. Even worse were the details of the dastardly plans, including plans to bomb the Eco Bridge in Lagos and possibly hijack the presidential jet to eliminate the president. Jesus Christ. Now the confession continues as the details kept coming in. It became harder not to believe the integrity of the disclosures, which I felt as a deep personal sense of betrayal. There were details of controversial funding, travel, itinerary, and the recruitment of troops to support this operation. Each time I had to be briefed as an aspect of the coup plot, I insisted on having a senior officer with integrity present as a witness. I invited Garba Duba to listen to one of the occasions as the investigation and investigating team briefed me. When I struggled in disbelief, the briefing officer then revealed that Vasa had even tried to escape through the wall air conditioner hole in his detention room but was stopped by the vigilance guards. I had reason to be shocked at Vasa role, but I was not surprised. We were close friends. We had grown up together in Mina, and I had been a classmate in Bida. We did, sorry, excuse me. We did several things together as peers. This is so very appalling. The confession continues as per saying, yes, with the benefit of hindsight, now I recall that a constant part of our relationship as teenagers and young men was a continuous and recurrent pair jealousy on his part towards me. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. The story is getting more interesting. In part 2, you're going to see the limelight as Ngida confesses.